All right, Tony here, Transformation Fitness and Wellness Fitness Professional Training Program Fulfillment of Service. And it's going to be utilizing Zen Planner with the assessment process. I think I briefly showed you this in another training module, but it's going to be a quick one, but a very important one because I want to make sure we get the reassessment. We do reassessments every 6 weeks, but on this Zen Planner schedule. So what we'll be covering is Zen Planner login, scheduling the reassessment. Zen Planner is a fitness management software that handles all of our administrative tasks, including automated billing and emails, online scheduling, attendance tracking, customized reporting, member self-service, and much more. All staff members will have a login set up with Zen Planner, so they have the ability to utilize the software. So Zen Planner login, you'll want to log in your Zen Planner prior to starting the assessment, so you'll be able to establish the next assessment date with the client. Once you log into the assessment computer, you'll see the Zen Planner icon in the middle of the screen. Open the icon up, and obviously you're going to have your own. It's going to be your email address and then a login. So you'll log into the software, and then from there you want to obviously schedule the reassessment. Every 6 weeks we do reassessments, so we want to make sure we get that on Zen Planner. So scheduling client and Zen Planner is a task all Fit Pros will utilize on a daily basis, obviously when they're doing assessments. This task is coordinated with the TFW admin, office manager, in order to make sure clients are scheduled correctly. The following is a description of how this fitness professional should utilize Zen Planner to effectively schedule clients for a reassessment session. So I'll show you that, but it's going to be a breakdown here. So what we're going to go to is I'm going to show you how to utilize this in Zen. So let me get logged in real quick. See, I should have been logged in, right? Sorry about that. So what we're going to do is going to go to the calendar, and that's going to break down our daily so we can see everything going on. Now, if we want to break it down based upon staff members, so say it was John here, TFW staff, and it's going to pull up all what's scheduled on that individual. From that standpoint, to say if this Friday 3/18 we needed to do a reassessment at 5 p.m. So we'll click over here in the white. It's going to say 5 p.m. 3/18 for an hour. You can kick it back to 45, but I think we'll automatically, based upon what you're booking. So these appointments all may have specific times associated with the appointment. So we will look down through here and find the assessment. Obviously, there's a lot here. So there's the assessment, and it's going to automatically kick us into 45 minutes. So make sure the staff member section here correlates with you, and then hit save changes. So what that's going to do is that's going to ask you to add an individual, and you can add an individual. Okay, I just type my name in, so I'm going to put, this should automatically pull up. Obviously I'm not in the system here. And then once you do all that, you will, it's not going to be a paid class, so it's going to be leave unpaid. It's going to be a drop-in class. So that way obviously you're not taking their sessions away from them. So I'm going to jump back and show you what this looks like, because I don't think I actually booked myself here. So the assessment right there, it's going to be in purple. You'll see the assessment. So let's go ahead and get somebody put in that. So there's nobody put in there. We'll just go up to the green, add a person. Again, I'm not in the system, so let's go to somebody else. So let's go and try this again. Last name reserved. We bill and paid. It's going to be under a drop-in, okay? And there we go. So You don't want to actually use their session for this. You want to, it's going to be a drop-in. So now let's pull my name through. You see how that happened? So it's reserved. Obviously, when I attend, you can check that off to get it out of there. But I did not actually use one of our client sessions. I actually reserved it for myself. So it's under Tony Lindauer, just like the rest of these, Kat, see, it's under reserved right there. It's not one of her sessions. So you got to make sure when you're doing that, you book it, then you may have to type the client's name and just reserve it. You don't have to book it with their package. It's a little bit different. If you need help with that, obviously we can schedule some time to review that, and our office coordinator will help you understand how to do that.